Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are watching the pilot for Big Bang Theory today. And yeah, we're doing pilot reactions, so I'm watching a bunch of pilots or first episodes of a different series just to see what's out there, just to see what I gravitate towards. I might use this to decide what I'm going to watch later. If you like a particular show, you can leave a like. If you want to see more, smash that like button. Anyway, yeah, I know some things about the show. I know Sheldon is like very, for lack of a better word, eccentric, and I know Howard. I know there's a character named Howard. I'm not sure which one it is. I know Penny, and yeah, I know that the comedy is a little, I guess, maybe a little intellectual. So it'll be interesting to check it out. And yeah, this show actually just ended like a couple months ago, or recently, within the last year, with season 12. So catching up would be a colossal effort. It would take me 6 years essentially. But yeah, I'm excited to check out the first episode at least. So let's just check it out.
So if a photon is directed through a plane with two slits in it and either slit is observed, it will not go through both slits. If it's unobserved, it will. However, if it's observed after it's left the plane but before it hits its target, it will not have gone through both slits.
Agreed. What's
Okay.
your point?
There's no point. I just think it's a good idea for a t-shirt.
I bet it's a real t-shirt now.
1 across is Aegean, 8 down is Nabokov, 26 across
Don't
is
solve her-
MCM, 14 down is your finger. Is this the high IQ sperm bank?
That's a thing?
If you have to ask, maybe you shouldn't be here. Well, take your time. I'll just finish my crossword puzzle. Oh, wait.
Leonard, I don't think I can do this.
What are you kidding? You're a semi-pro.
No, we are committing genetic fraud.
At
There's no
masturbating?
guarantee that
What?
our sperm is going to generate high IQ offspring. Think about that. I have a sister with
That's
the
true.
same basic DNA mix who hostesses at Fuddruckers. Some poor woman is going to pin her hopes on my sperm. What if she winds up with a toddler who doesn't know if he should use an integral or a differential to solve for the area under a curve?
Use an
I'm
integral,
sure she'll still love him.
I wouldn't.
I think. Wow.
Well, what do you want to do?
Let's try just walking out.
It's okay. Return the forms. She's got to get up and like go around and.
Bye.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting.
If the height of a single step is off by as little as 2 millimeters, most people will trip.
I don't care.
2 millimeters. That actually seems about
2
right.
millimeters? That doesn't seem right.
No, it's true.
No, it
I did a
does.
series of experiments when I was 12. My father broke his clavicle.
Okay.
Oh, hi.
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 We don't mean to interrupt. We live across the hall.
Guess I'm your new neighbor, Penny.
Leonard, Sheldon.
Hi.
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 Oh, welcome to the building.
Oh, thank you. Maybe we can have coffee sometime.
Oh, great.
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 Great. Oh my god.
Well, bye.
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 I'm gonna invite her over.
Good for
We'll have
you.
a nice meal and chat. Hi.
Hi.
Again.
Hi.
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 Anyway, good food and company can have a comforting effect.
Aw.
Also, curry's a natural laxative, and I don't have to tell you
Oh
that a
no.
clean colon is just one less thing to worry about.
Leonard, I'm no expert here, but I believe in the context of a luncheon invitation, you might want to skip the reference to bowel movements.
What do you guys do for fun around here?
Well, today we tried masturbating for money.
Oh my god. That was hilarious.
That part there, that's just a joke. It's a spoof of the Born-Oppenheimer approximation.
Ha 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 ha.
One of those beautiful mind genius guys.
Yeah.
This is really impressive.
I have a board. If you like boards, this is my board.
Oh my god.
Holy smokes.
At least I didn't have to invent 26 dimensions just to make the math come out.
I didn't invent them. They're there.
And what
In
universe?
all of them, that is the point.
Do you guys mind if I start?
Penny, that's where I sit.
Sit next to me.
No, I sit there. In the winter, that seat is close enough to the radiator to remain warm, and yet not so close as to cause perspiration. In the summer, it's directly in the path of a cross breeze created by opening windows there and there.
Is he gonna do some personal growth at some point to and let someone else sit there instead of fighting them?
Sheldon, sit.
Good boy.
Well, this is nice.
I'm a Sagittarius, which probably tells you way more than you need to know.
Yes, it tells us that you participate in the mass cultural delusion that the
God.
sun's apparent position relative to arbitrarily defined constellations at the time of your birth somehow affects your personality.
Participate in the what?
I think
I'm
what
gl-
Sheldon's trying to say
I'm
is
glad she
that
didn't take that.
Sagittarius wouldn't have been our first
Too bad.
guess.
I'm a vegetarian, no, except for fish. And the occasional steak. I love steak.
Vegetarian, except
Well, that's
for steak.
interesting.
Anyways, I'm also
Wow.
writing a screenplay. It's about this sensitive girl who comes to LA from Lincoln, Nebraska to be an actress and winds up a waitress at the Cheesecake Factory.
Where'd you get that idea?
So it's based on your life.
No, I'm from Omaha.
Ah,
That's the story of Penny.
Well, it sounds wonderful.
It was. Until
Oh,
I
no.
fell in love with a jerk.
they are not equipped.
4 years. That's like as long as high school.
It took you 4 years to get through high school?
Even though I hate his lying, cheating guts, I still love him. Is that crazy?
Yes.
No, it's not crazy. It's a paradox. Think about light. Now, if you look at Huygens,
Oh,
light
God.
is a wave, as confirmed by the double slit experiments. But then, along comes Albert Einstein and discovers that light behaves like particles, too.
Not
Well, I
helping.
didn't make it worse. Our shower works.
Really? Would it be totally weird if I used it?
Yes.
No,
No?
no.
No.
No,
It's
no.
right down the hall.
It has been
I
some
don't know.
time since we've had a woman take her clothes off in our apartment.
That's not true. Remember at Thanksgiving, my grandmother with Alzheimer's had that episode?
Point taken. It has been some time since we've had a woman take her clothes off, after which we didn't want to rip our eyes out.
What makes you think she wouldn't have sex with me? I'm a male and she's a female.
That's
Yes,
clearly
we're not
all
the
it
same
takes.
species.
You guys have to go. Why? It's just not a good time.
Leonard has a lady over.
Yeah, right. Your grandmother back in town?
Hey, is there a trick to getting it to switch from tub to shower? Oh, hi, sorry. Hello.
Enchanté, mademoiselle.
Oh, he's that kind of guy.
Can I ask you a favor?
A favor? Sure, you can ask me a favor. I would do you a favor for you.
It's okay if you say no.
Oh, I'll probably say yes.
It's just not the kind of thing you ask a guy you just met.
We drive halfway across town to retrieve a television set from the aforementioned woman's ex-boyfriend, Harry.
So, you guys work with Leonard and Sheldon at the university? I'm sorry, do you speak English?
Oh, he speaks English. He just can't speak to women.
Really?
Like, at all?
He's kind of a nerd.
So are you.
Juice box?
Juice box?
We're here to pick up Penny's TV.
Get lost. Okay, thanks for your time.
We're not gonna give up just like that. If I were to give up at the first little hitch, I never would have been able to identify the fingerprints of string theory in the aftermath of the Big Bang.
My apologies. What's your plan?
He's gonna try and force it open. Oh my god. High IQ.
It's just a privilege to watch your mind at work.
Come on, we have a combined IQ of 360. We should be able to figure out how to get into a
360?
stupid building.
What do you think their combined IQ is?
Grab the door!
Ooh. Hey, I know this actor.
How the hell did you get in the building?
We're scientists.
We're scientists.
Tell them about our IQ.
Oh no! It was freaking Carl Creel from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I was hoping to establish a relationship with Penny that might have someday led to sex.
You got me out of my pants.
Mission accomplished.
Anyway, I've learned my lesson. She's out of my league. I'm done with her. I've got my work. One day I'll win the Nobel Prize, and then I'll die alone.
Don't think like that. You're not going to die alone. You're certainly not going to win a Nobel Prize.
Oh my god.
We're home.
Oh my God, what happened?
Well, your ex-boyfriend sends his regards, and I think the rest is fairly self-explanatory.
I'm so sorry. I really thought if you guys went instead of me, he wouldn't be such an ass.
No, it was a valid hypothesis.
That was a valid What is happening to you?
Really, thank you so much for going and trying. You're so terrific. Put some clothes on. I'll get my purse, and dinner is on me, okay?
Really great.
Thank you.
Aww.
You're not done with her, are you?
Our babies will be smart and beautiful.
Oh god.
Not to mention imaginary.
Baby, baby, don't get hooked on me. Baby, baby, don't get hooked on me.
I think she's sharper than she's letting on.
I don't know what your odds are in the world as a whole, but as far as the population of this car goes, you're a veritable Mac Daddy.
Look at his smile. Alright guys, so this was a funny episode. I think there were a couple moments that were like really standing out, like really made me laugh out loud. My favorite was probably Penny being like, oh, like what do you guys here do for fun? Like to Sheldon and Leonard. And Sheldon was saying, oh, like this morning we tried to masturbate for money. That had been cracking up. Yeah, it's interesting to see like different levels of social ineptitude. Leonard is a completely nervous Nelly when it comes to social situations, and yet Sheldon kind of looks to him for guidance and leans on him. It's like a 3-year-old teaching a 1-year-old how to read Dostoevsky or something. Neither of them are equipped to deal with more complicated emotions, with more different social situations. Like Leonard trying to cheer up Penny when she was crying. He was talking about some scientific stuff that's the only language he understands. Also another funny moment when he's just like, at least I didn't make it worse. It definitely seems like they're not just science nerds and are like into nerdy things as well. Like Sheldon has that Flash t-shirt. Howard was playing what I think is World of Warcraft. I'm not really into MMOs, so I wouldn't recognize World of Warcraft if I saw it, but I'm guessing that's what it was. I played MapleStory back in the day just because some of my friends were playing it, and I enjoyed the social aspect more than just actually like killing things. It just felt like such a slog. Like I was like hitting my head against the wall trying to level up like incrementally. Like it took forever. It took hours to level up once. Where give me like a story-based game any day of the week, and I'll play the heck out of that. Can't wait for Fire Emblem. In case you guys, actually by the time this airs, Fire Emblem will be out. But yeah, anyway, there were some things about this episode that made me uncomfortable. The first one was the joke about the transvestite at the beginning of the episode. So that term is a slur, and shouldn't be used to refer to anybody unless they refer to themselves as that and are okay with other people referring to them as the same thing. And yeah, it was just the joke about, I was like, oh, like, we'd rather have her here. Like, I don't know who that joke is meant for. Like, even if you don't find it offensive, it's not funny at all. Like, I don't... And yeah, it felt like they were, the writers or whoever were, like, trying to make a joke at the expense of that group of people. But yeah. And the other thing that made me it wasn't as bad, but it was still like there was an undercurrent of sexism throughout this episode where I feel like that's definitely going to continue. There were just so many insults being thrown Penny's way. I think most of them, or the majority of them, or all of them, were thrown by Sheldon. And part of me feels glad that it seems to be like going over her head and like she's not listening to the criticisms of someone like so brutal with his words, someone so hypercritical and honestly like very, very closed-minded. Like, and at the same time, part of me feels bad because like Sheldon is speaking with like like he's being a jerk and an asshole to her with words that like she's not understanding, and it feels like he's almost like talking behind her back, like right to her face, which, I mean, I know it's not intentional, like, but I don't know. He's not intentionally like speaking so that she doesn't understand, but he is intent. He's not trying to hurt her, but like that doesn't stop it from being like sexist behavior where he's talking down to her and insulting her at every turn. And it's a weird dynamic because there are other TV shows where Friends, The Good Place, Parks and Rec, there are characters that are like surprisingly stupid but are like good-hearted, and they're always men. And in this case, Penny isn't stupid by... I wouldn't say she was stupid. There was like some moments where she was like a little silly, where she's just like, oh, like talking about her writing project, like, oh, like it's not based on me. Like that girl's from Omaha. I'm from Omaha. That girl's from somewhere else. I thought that was cute in a way, but like at the same time, it's, I guess because women have been like a marginalized group for so long. It's weird to see them on TV in a situation where they're being stepped on, and like the people who step on her have like suffer no repercussions. It just doesn't. It's not nice to watch necessarily. I don't know. I mean, I don't imagine that it's something that bothers a lot of people. I guess. I mean, it's still. I'm guessing it continues throughout the rest of the series, and I can see how it wouldn't be a problem for most people watching, but I don't know. I mean, I'm not someone who's like, oh, like this, there are things that I don't like about this show. Like, it's just, I can still appreciate the show for its strengths in such certain places, while also not liking some other things. I would have to guess that this show is written by straight men, probably straight white men, written, created, directed, just for the reason that they've never, like, that group is not marginalized, so they wouldn't understand how to portray someone in that light, and like they don't see anything wrong with the way, or I don't know if I don't know. It doesn't feel like, from the first episode alone, it doesn't feel like they believe there's anything necessarily wrong with the way Sheldon treats her. And there was also another thing that made me think that, which is, like, how many women out there move into a new building and would just go into their neighbor's apartment and take a shower in their bathroom? Like, the in-show universe, in-show explanation would probably be that she sees them as, like, very unthreatening. But, like, even so, like, that's a scary thing to do. Like, she doesn't blink twice at the thought of, like, taking a shower in somebody else's, like, in somebody else's bathroom, and like I would feel uncomfortable doing that, and I don't fear the sexual violence that can happen. And like, actually, like, I'm guessing it's because like, I feel like if there were more women in that writer's room, that scene would work out very differently. I could be completely wrong. Like, this could be just, yeah, I'm gonna look it up actually. Big Bang Theory creators. Yeah, 2 white men. Oh, Chuck Lorre. Okay, yeah, he's the guy with. He's the guy who did 2.5 Men, which I watched like a couple of episodes of, but I also heard was like super sexist. So I guess this wasn't as bad as I've heard 2.5 Men was, but yikes. But yeah, I mean, I can divorce the things I'm not a fan of with the comedy, which some of it was like really, really funny. I'm hoping Sheldon grows as a person and becomes less abrasive, and I don't know. I guess some of his stuff is kind of endearing. Like his quirks are interesting to watch. Like, his definitely wanting to sit in that seat for very particular reasons. I don't know. It's interesting. Anyway, guys, though, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to watching more of this. I just would have to. I wouldn't like talk about how sexist it is every single time. But if you want to see more of this, you can leave a like in the below. let me know what you think of my reaction in the comments. And yeah, the full reaction is also on Patreon. And next week we are going to do Cowboy Bebop, which I'm very much looking forward to. We're going to be doing more pilot reactions. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.